Hello, my name is Oleg and I'll tell you about vTiger CRM and Asterisk integration. In first part of video I will tell you about simple features of PBX Manager module, and if it is enough for you, you can finish the video on that part. In additional, I'll tell you more details about how model build, what features it supports, and how you can use it more effective way, like using redirections, handling missed calls, making additional fields and pop-up, click to call option, and so on. So let's start with simple things. First of all, PBX Manager module available from Tools options, PBX Manager. You can see list view with a lot of columns. It works as standard module with filters. You can sort or filter that list. Each call can be related with either contact, lead, or organization. Here we can see contact and 7 calls related to that contact. You can act with them as with the standard entities in vTiger. Here is a card of call. There are a lot of fields. I'll explain meaning most of them in the end of that video. The main fields is linked to the customer. Any number is linked, so you can call by clicking that link. Recording. That particular system made with firewall, and since I'm not inside the local area network, I can't record any audio. That made due to security reasons. And user who is assigned to that record. In PBX Manager settings screen we have nice tool for call simulation. Let's make a simulation for inbound call from that particular number. We'll see pop up. After a few seconds it loads information from our contact. You can see a few fields of that contact available here. We can customize pop-up card and put any fields from the contact you want to see here, and it is possible even to load data from different sources. For instance, that particular CRM is for internet provider, and they want to see the information from their billing system here, like session time. You can see that contact is online for 79 days and 1 hour. We have a link to the contact and to the organization here. But it's not all. Let's see what else we can do with pop-up card. For instance, let's take that phone number and simulate call from that number. We see standard card, and after that loads information, we have 4 different entities having that number, and we have link and short information for all of them. But sometimes you have a call from the same number but from different customer. Let's make the call. Let's assume that we don't have here our customer. Let it be our test user. We can start typing customer's name and have a list of possible customers here. Can be many entities in that list. Let's assume that is test user. We put a green button, and that is our test user. The system put the particular phone number here to mobile phone field. Actually, system looks for all phone fields, like home phone, office phone, get the first free field and put that number here. So we actually put that number to that customer, and that call will be related to that particular customer. That's all about simple features. Let's move on and discuss more advanced features. First of all, I want to show you scheme, how it works. We have vTiger CRM and client 1, assuming that is web browser which connects through web with the vTiger. It is a standard feature. Also, we have Asterisk. To make Asterisk talk with CRM, we need additional intermediate software, which name connector, or in our case, PINConnector. PINConnector listen events from Asterisk by AMI protocol and send commands to Asterisk as well. There are few types of events or situations where connectors start acting. First and simplest, when Asterisk report about finished calls. When call is finished, connector simply put information to the CRM with the REST interface, and we have new record in PBX module. Next function is very important, is showing pop-up card. After you open a web browser and log in to vTiger, your browser immediately set up a connection to the connector using WebSockets protocol. It lets a connector know what you have open tab, and connector can send a WebSocket request to the tab, like show new pop-up or hide pop-up. It is crucial for fast working of pop-up. Standard vTiger technology is Ajax query, which sent by browser to the CRM every 4 seconds infinitely, with the question like, oh dear CRM, is there any new call in progress, should I show the card? Not very effectively. And next function is to let you listen to audio recorded by Asterisk if you need that function. Connector have direct access to the call recordings files located on Asterisk server. That's why we recommend set up connector to the Asterisk server. It reduces potential network issues between connector and call recordings. Connector can send audio directly to the browser on request and don't need CRM handling of that. It's short description of connector scan. Let's move on. Here we have a call, and I'll tell you about field meaning. Direction. Here we can have inbound, outbound, or internal value. It means simply direction, who is caller, who is recipient. Status. That call is missed. I choose that call especially to demonstrate how you can handle missed calls in CRM with PBX Manager and PINConnector. There is no customer field is empty, as well as user field. We can see that duration of record of a call was 11 seconds. There is no record and bill duration was 0. Also, we see user number and dial string is empty. It means that a customer from that number called to our outbound line. With that number, we have line number and special field. And probably he wouldn't wait for switching to the manager. 11 seconds is approximately number of voice record in the beginning of each call, which Asterisk say to each customer, like, hello, you call to specific company name, wait for a moment and our manager will answer you. So we can understand what happens here. There is one more record, and we have a link to customer here. We have customer number and user who answers. Actually, we have dial string which show us few numbers. Each of them were ringing before call was end on 216 number, and our user answers him. We can see duration of call and bill duration is less because customer wait some time for answering online. And same incoming line name. Incoming line can be different if you're using, for example, different numbers for tech support and for sales. Okay, let's go back to missed calls. We have one specific field with interesting features. It is need to call. That call marked as yes. Need to call means that you missed the call and you should call back. But why specific field? You probably want to call back to every missed calls. It is necessary because after you call back to that particular number, you don't need to call back anymore. And you need a way to mark such calls as already called and no need to call anymore, or put specific task to the lead or contact related to that call. You can filter such calls where you have need to call mark and put it, for instance, to the widget on dashboard, like missed calls widget. PINConnector mark such call as no need to call automatically after you establish connection with that number after that call was created. I mean, if now I call that customer and have connection, bill duration need to be more than 5 seconds. Then PINConnector put need to call automatically to no, or you can do that manually. The last feature I want to mention in that video is using internal phone numbers. For that user, we have internal phone number 999. Sometimes there is situation where managers work on the same computer on the same phone number one by one. For example, one day one manager, next day other manager, and so on. So you have actually same phone numbers for different people, but in different day. PBX module support an option where user put his own internal phone number in login screen, and thus calls are connected the user they actually made.